Hello everyone, today we have another mesh build. This one is a little different than the original ones because you'll be drilling a few holes through your enclosure, which is perfectly fine. Don't be afraid of that. But the nice thing about it is it's an all-in-one unit. It mounts perfectly to a pole and you can just kind of set it and forget it. It's a 6-watt panel, which is great because it's plenty of power for your 3.7 volt battery. So stick around. Check it out. All the links are down below for everything that you need. If you want to make any adjustments, use different panels or anything like that, you're more than welcome to. That's the beauty of Meshtastic. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out my other videos. We're talking about off-grid comps there. And yeah, so without further ado, let's talk about the build list, what you need, the tools you need, and start the actual build process. We have a very simple build list for this project, and it encompasses the enclosure, the Meshtastic node itself. It's a whiz block, a 6-watt solar panel, N-type bulkhead connector, your antenna, and then these two are optional, but they're available for you for free to print out, or you can purchase them if you want to. Basically a bracket to hold the enclosure together and everything, and a 3D printed pole mount where zip ties will go through here to attach your node to a pole. Very simple. Oh, and also this right here. Completely optional. I like to add these to my builds. It's a breather vent. It allows moisture to get out. Now, as far as the tools that you're going to need, also a fairly slim list, and hopefully you have a lot of these already. So you're going to need an X-Acto knife, nothing fancy, just to kind of clean things up. A Phillips screwdriver, some silicone waterproof sealant. You're going to need, you don't really need this if you have the screwdriver, however, I'm just going to use it just to save time. Gorilla Glue, the clear variant preferably, just to keep things nice and clean. And now you're going to need a step bit to make the hole for your antenna mount, and then to drive a few pilot holes for the hole for the solar panel. And then this part not everybody has, but you can probably use just a regular handsaw if you wanted to. It's an oscillating saw. This will help us cut the hole in the enclosure for the solar panel. All right, sorry for interrupting. This video is not sponsored by anybody except for, I guess, me. If you want to support my projects, if you want to learn more about this type of stuff, or you want to learn about emergency comms and whatnot, consider following me along on my Patreon, becoming a free member or a paid member if you want to. There's perks with that, like giveaways and whatnot. And yeah, thank you. Back to the video. All right, let's get started. First thing you got to do is prepare your area, get the enclosure ready. Very simple. We're going to get that little grid pattern out of there. You don't need it, but make sure that you save the screws. Once you have that, you can peel the tape if you don't want to. You don't have to, but we need to measure out our solar panel. Use a ruler or be an idiot like me and just use your knife. We want to make sure that the hole that we cut in this enclosure is it's a little bit bigger than that little charging block that's on the back of that node. You can do whatever you want. I'm a little ghetto with it, so used my screwdriver, and then I'll just outline everything with a Sharpie later. Take your time with this. With holes, you can only make a hole once, so don't be in a rush. See, that's that outline that I made. So once you have that, drill a few pilot holes, and that's where that oscillating tool comes into play. Just carefully drill out this rectangle. Take your time, but just use a file if you don't have an oscillating tool. That's perfectly fine. Clean up your area, and it looks kind of rough. That's where the box cutter comes in. We'll just go and clean everything up. Once again, take your time. Don't be in a rush. A lot of this seems like it's going by really fast, but I'm making a whole bunch of edits for your poor attention span. But yeah, make it clean, make it organized, because this is gonna get epoxied and glued together. So you wanna make sure that everything is nice. Here's an example of how I left mine. We'll do a little test fit, make sure that the solar panel actually fits, and it does. There you go. It doesn't have to be a super tight fit, but it needs to fit. You also don't want to make the hole a little too big either. So now we got to drill a few holes on the enclosure itself. One's going to be for the breather vent, so make sure that you have that, and the other is going to be for the antenna. So this one is for the breather vent. Very simple. Just put it through, tighten it up. There's a rubber gasket on it already, and it's done. That will kind of keep moisture regulated in your node. The next hole is on top of the enclosure, so make sure you have it orientated correctly. And this is for the antenna bulkhead. So it is a N-type connector that goes to IFLUX, iFlux, something like that. Once again, take your time with the holes. I know my step bit, I know how it works, so I can just do it in one shot. Take your time. With the silicone, make sure that you get good, clear, Loctite silicone or whatever you want to do. Apply it to the bottom of the bulkhead like so. Be generous with it, but you know, don't make a mess. And this will create a nice seal on the bottom of your node. It'll keep the water out, and I've been doing this on probably over 150 nodes at this point with no complaints from customers about water getting in. But make sure that you give it plenty of time to dry. That is pretty important. We're also going to apply the silicone on top too. It's not the prettiest, but it will guarantee a nice seal. Just like that. Sorry about the angle. All right, once we have that, we're gonna get our Meshtastic node ready. So very simple. You can 3D print these enclosures if you want to. The link will be down below. If you want to just purchase one because you don't have a 3D printer, they'll be also linked down below. I make them, I sell them, so you know you're helping fund my next projects, which I appreciate. So make sure that you have your antennas connected properly. There is a BLE for Bluetooth and LoRa for your 915 megahertz antenna. Connect everything up and screw everything into the enclosure, just like that. At this point, you want to make sure that you update your node. We want to make sure that we flash the firmware. It's simple. Select your device. Make sure you get the latest stable version. Click flash. Continue. Download it. Save it somewhere. Connect your node, or copy and paste the installation files. Once you're fully updated, we can get rid of that little antenna and we can start connecting everything up in the enclosure. Make sure that you get a USB-C cable. I apologize, I didn't include that originally in the build. I'm sure you have one. Just get a USB-C cable to USB-A. That way we connect it to our node very easily. Screw everything in and we'll be connecting the antenna, the IPFULX. I always forget the name of that connector, but basically connect that up to our Meshtastic node. Nice and simple. We can peel the little 3M adhesive from the Bluetooth antenna and you can put it wherever you want on the node, just like that. I use little Velcro straps to hold the battery together for the battery tray. You don't have to do it. You can use a rubber band if you want to, but I like the Velcro straps. And we just attach that battery caddy to our node, to our enclosure. This keeps it nice and organized for us. Now, as far as the battery goes, one thing that you want to make sure is that the orientation is correct. Out of the box, it is not. And if you don't do this and you miss this step, unfortunately, you will smell magic smoke from your Meshtastic node. So use your box cutter to just pull these pins out. It's very simple. Make sure they don't touch and just swap them out. Just like that. Always check the polarity of your battery before you go and plug it in. Extremely important because you don't want to make a $35 mistake. And at this point, your Meshtastic node is ready. We just need to go and glue and seal the solar panel. This part is a little time consuming. What you want to do is make sure that everything is lined up very well and everything is leveled. You want to get it on a nice and flat surface and then just pour your Gorilla Glue. I love this stuff because it is like rubber, so it stretches really well. It kind of fills in all the cracks and crevices really well. And take your time. So while that's drying, I want to demonstrate how the pole mount works. Also very simple. You see these 4 screws right there. We're gonna need those. We don't need those little plastic pieces. You can throw them out if you want to. We'll take our pole mount and just simply attach it. Just use your 4 screws. The holes will line up perfectly, just like that. You'll need a few zip ties. Once again, I'm sorry, I should have added that to the parts list, but I'm assuming you have zip ties. If not, go to Harbor Freight or Amazon. And you just zip tie the pole mount to a pole. As simple as that. There we go. Just pretend that, you know, that's a completed solar node. All right, back to this, the solar kind of drying out and whatnot. What I typically do is I do a few layers. So this will dry in like 20 minutes and then I will add more. And the last thing I want to demonstrate is how to use antenna tape. It seems very simple, and quite honestly it is. Antenna tape is this adhesive that will go and bond to itself, making it basically one big piece of rubber. What you want to do is get as low as possible to the bulkhead connector and wrap it around the whole connector and the entire antenna, kind of like that golden or the shiny part of the antenna. And once you have that, it will seal itself and you have a watertight seal. And just like that, your build is finished. I hope you like this video. Hope it's useful. I hope you continue to build your Meshtastic nodes. Before you spend money on one, consider building one. And yeah, everything is linked down below. If you like this type of stuff, consider subscribing. We have a lot more in the pipeline. And yeah, God bless. Bye.